so this little chicken goes to one of my older kiddos. So I'm going to toss him in here. And then we have this turtle light that was actually a birthday gift last year for the kiddo that's having a birthday coming up. And I know she really wants to keep this. So that's going to go in there. And then I have these scarves that I had requested that my mom get one of my kiddos for Christmas or a birthday. I can't remember which one. And we like them, kind of. I don't know that I would actually recommend them to anybody. They shred really easy. They're kind of fun. They're imaginative play. So I've kind of just, when they get destroyed, I just kind of toss them. So I'm really on the fence about keeping these or not. But Mom, thank you for getting them. Thank you for helping us give them a try. And just know, like, when you're decluttering, if you get something as a gift, be thankful that you got it. And then if you decide that it really isn't working out for you, don't feel bad. My mom's going to watch this video and be like, I totally understand. What new thing does she want for her birthday? And then we're going to move on. Right. So I'm just going to make a pile of these little fun scarves over here, and then I'll decide what to do next. Okay. And let's see. Here's more of these scarves. There was a lot of different colors. Oh, see, like this right here. It is like coming apart, and I just don't like that. Anyway, so more scarves. Okay, so right here we've got a plastic bun, and what's cool is we have created a play area outside that something like this would be great for. I just don't know if I want the plastic. Or the plastic food. I kind of just want to keep like play things like this to be imaginative. I don't know if I want specific, like make me a hamburger type things. So I'm gonna have to think about this. So I'm gonna set it over here. All right, let's see. Ice cream. I like these. I don't know. Let's put all the food together. See, sometimes I'm just indecisive. So here's ice cream. Some tiny little shirt that goes to a specific plaything. So I'm going to set that over there. All right. I'm not digging this. What is this called? Hello. It's called a barn. Okay. So I'm not sure I want to keep that. It's gotten played with like twice since we've been here, and I'm thinking it's a no. It's a big piece and it's not really played with a lot. So farm animals can go over there. I am going to keep a couple of farm animals just for imaginative play. I don't specifically need the giant barn to be able to play with farm animals. So I'm going to keep a couple of these, but that little guy is going to go with that. So keeping this, and I'm going to make a little stack of farm animals. Let's see. These are the cutest things ever. Oh my goodness. My daughter, that actually it's her birthday coming up. She got this for her birthday last year, and it is still so fun. It's like 4 little turtles, and they connect, and you can add stuff to them, and I don't know, they're just so fun. So definitely keeping this. Oh, look, here's some hay. So that's going to stay with those. And then I will keep this little horse. And then this little chicken is actually one of the older kids. So tossing that into the correct bucket. We have this little puppy. I will keep that in the farm animals. And this little kitty cat can stay. I hope this helps you guys see like what I do to kind of declutter. Sometimes it's hard to visualize how other people make decisions when it's just a fast video. So if this is something you like, great. If not, then I don't know, don't watch it, I guess. So and this actually goes in the freezer for babies who are teething. So we are not in that phase of life anymore. So I may just toss this. So I'm going to toss that in there. All right. And then this would be good for our kitchen stuff. And then this goes with the little shirt. And then this doesn't even go in here. We have this music thing. I do like this for imaginative play. So I don't have any other music stuff, but I'll just keep that in here. This is one of those little critter things. This little book, I don't really need it anymore. I wasn't a super fan of the story, so I'm just going to toss that. this plastic pig goes with that farm. These things are super neat. I got one of the kids this for Christmas. And so obviously you just stack them, but I got it on Amazon and I think it's so fun. Okay, terrible example because it's not stacking, but they are super cool. And we're going to keep those. So there's that. Here's another one. Let's see what else we've got. One of these little critter beds and doctor stuff. One of my kiddos does play that. And let's see, we've got this tractor that can go over here that can leave. That belongs with one of my kiddos. Okay, again, a kitchen toy. I can't wait to show you guys what we've done outside. It's super neat, and all of this will be perfect. Oh, he's so cute. See, I'm so weird about like I'm getting rid of the puppy, but I'm kind of still loving to keep this cow. So yeah, I'm keeping him. I got it as a Christmas gift like this last Christmas, and it hardly ever gets played with, and it makes this weird chicken noise like in the middle of the night. So I may just chunk that. Still love Paw Patrol, but don't want that. Cutest little cow hat. It doesn't belong in here, but for whatever reason, I don't really like this spoon. So it's going to go that way. Look, one of my kids put eyeballs on this one. Okay, and then a blog. All right, let's see. We're almost finished with this one. Lettuce, blanket, a whale. Oh, my Grammy got these for the kids. It's like little, it's for the bathtub, but the kids just play with it. We try to keep bath toys out of the bathtub because it's cluttered and I don't like it. So they take it in the bathtub if they want to, and then when they're done, I leave it out to dry and just throw it with the other toys. So I may just put him with the animals. Okay, I've got a little goat. We've got some food, some more food. Let's see. We've got another block. More scarves. See, it just comes with a ton, but no one hardly ever plays with them. It's kind of cute to watch them play with them, but it's just doesn't last very long. So is it worth keeping if they play with it for 10 minutes out of a 6-month span? No, not in my opinion. A baby doll. She could use a bath. They actually go in here because this is a little antique doll crib. Ice cream scoop. The other baby doll. Okay, I just need to wipe this out, but I'm not going to do that right this minute. I'm going to go ahead and put, okay, these belong in here. And honestly, okay, if I could choose, I'm going to pause this so that I can tell you. Okay, if I could choose like what we kept in this living room, I would just have the baby dolls and the crib. So everything else would be gone, except for maybe the kitchen toys. I'd put them outside, and then maybe I would have like a basket for the farm animals and a basket for the blocks, and then everything else would kind of go. So I'm going to go through this. There's one more little basket over here in the floor, and that's all the toys in here. After about 6 months, or maybe sooner, if they don't ask for it, then there's really no point in keeping it. And it doesn't mean that I am terrible at picking out gifts and other people are terrible at giving gifts. It just means that they grew out of it, or it really wasn't as fun as they thought it was when they asked for the gift originally. So stuff is stuff. When you donate it, it doesn't have feelings, and you don't have to donate it to a donation center. Give it to another kid that you know. Give it to a teacher that you know. I'm trying to think of where else you could take things besides like Goodwill or the local thrift store. It doesn't mean you have to keep everything. So be motivated to declutter, and your kids will actually play more with less, if that makes any sense. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to get a couple more baskets and divide this up and hide it in my closet. So, all right, check out these cute baskets. So they were in my classroom and they had books in them. They're still actually even labeled with like the type of books they were on on the shelves. And so I'll have to take that off, but aren't these the cutest? All right, let's use these baskets. Bucket I still need to go through. So, all right. So here is the doctor bag. Make sure nothing else random. Okay. Is in. Oh, see, it's loud. Okay. Ice cream. And we've got. Oh, here's another horse. All right. This is played with somewhat. So I wouldn't mind actually even keeping it in here with the baby dolls, because I think it's one of those things that might get played with if it was just, you know, one of the select few things there was to play with. Oh goodness, this looks kind of scary. Okay, look, here's some of the clothes. All right, well, maybe I should bring that basket back over here. All right, that basket, I don't know what I'm going to do with the basket yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up all these animal things and stick them in here because I know that this thing is going to go. And this is all the stuff that's leaving. I'm going to put all of this doctor stuff back in the bag. Okay, if I put this away, this is probably something she's going to ask for by name, which is fine. No, I don't. Stop talking. How do you turn it off? It's all the way off. I should just get rid of this because it won't be quiet. So I am missing, look, they stack inside of each other. Isn't that cute? I'm missing two. So I'll have to look for those, but we're definitely going to keep these. I'm going to keep them in here until I find the others. So what do I have left? I have kitchen toys with no food. And then here is, oh, this actually would go over here, I guess. Here is all the food. And I think, Mom, I love you. I appreciate you. And this was fun while it lasted. I'm going to go through them and make sure that there's not any that are like frayed. If they are, I'll chunk them. And if some of them are still good, then I'll put them in a Ziploc bag and donate them to somewhere that makes sense. That's not here. So, all right. And I think that if this was like one of the few things that was in here, it would actually get played with. So I'm going to test that out. I'm going to leave that in here. I'm going to leave this guy in here. I think he would get played with. And then this is played with more than I actually thought it would be. So I'm going to leave this in here too. Somewhere over here. You guys aren't going to believe this. I just found another basket that was hiding behind the barn. So, and then this little sheep goes in another room. So here's another basket. All right, let's go through this. these are going to go away. Not like bye-bye, just in my closet. And then this stuff doesn't even belong in here, and those things are going to go away. Okay, so here is my space now, and I think that let's check it out from a distance. I'm liking that. All right, so hopefully that encourages you to declutter your kids' toys before Christmas. Don't wait till December to declutter your toys. I think that going through it before, I guess before Thanksgiving, right? If you did Black Friday sales, we used to do that just for fun. And then we would buy so much stuff just because it was on sale. So I don't know what you do, but we don't do that anymore. So this year, my kids are getting a swing set, and that's it. And then, well, okay, not that's it. They do have a stocking, and we're going to put like their favorite place to eat out or their favorite place to go. We have like a painting studio, and you can paint pottery. And so I know the girls are really looking forward to that. So I'll probably put that in there for them. And I've got to think of something for the boys, but something like that, an activity that doesn't clutter up your home. So a little bit of stocking stuffers and then swing sets. And they usually get candy, which we're not doing. And they usually get a stuffed animal, which we're also not doing because that's just more stuffed animals that we don't need. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.